So guys, I'm really evil. Did you not know? I am Robin, and I'm evil. Let me stand on my chair 1 minute. Wait, I'm standing on my chair, guys. I am evil! I will rule this world!
Listen here, can I finish?
Welcome to Can I Finish podcast. We are the weird noises in your head arguing about nonsense and making you smile alone in public transport.
That we are. We're in your head. I think if you listen to podcasts on a speaker, you're weird. It has to be a headphone situation.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm not the type of person who cooks or cleans and listens to a podcast.
Really?
No, I listen to heavy metal when I clean. You get the anger, power!
But does that not sort of just cause sort of injury and distress to the household?
Well, of course. But it's the price you have to pay.
I like to listen to a couple of pals having a lovely little chat in my ears when I'm doing anything.
Really?
Yeah, a couple of pod pals. That's what I like in my ears when I'm doing things. Mainly Freedom, which is my favourite podcast.
I like science podcasts.
Do you?
I'm a smart girl like that.
Did you just wink at me?
No.
You did?
Not on purpose. Because I'm terrible at winking.
I see.
I am, because I if I'm doing it, I have to do it as a joke, like wink, like a cartoon type of thing.
I thought it was sort of like a, look how intelligent I am. Hoink.
I wish I was that smooth. It was just a twitch.
Well, introducing the one with the twitchy eye, Inka Travis.
Hey, I'm here.
And go on, introduce me.
Oh, the one with the funniest man from UK in Finland right now at this moment.
I'll take it. Hello, Travis Glossop here, reporting for duty.
Hello, Inka Valima here.
Welcome to Can I Finish? This week on Can I Finish, we've got a great topic for you. But first, I want to take you back in time, Inka. To,
how far?
Let's think. I'd say around about 4 weeks ago.
Oh, damn it.
Fine. I'm taking you back to the 1800s.
Woohoo!
Get in the time machine, baby. I've got the TARDIS loaded up.
I'm gonna be in trouble. That's not a good time for me.
They're going to burn you as a witch.
Yes, or lobotomy or something like that.
Is a lobotomy where they take your brain out?
Just half of it. In lobotomy, they got the middle part of the brain.
Oh.
The thing that connects two sides of the brain.
And they take that bit out?
They just cut it.
Oh, why?
So the right side of the brain can't send a signal to the left side of the brain and vice versa.
Huh. Okay, well, can I tell you this? Can I finish? My granddad in 2007.
Right.
This starts sad but gets good, so don't worry.
Okay.
He had an accident, right, where he fell off a ladder in Oxford, and then he had to go to hospital because he had quite a serious brain injury. But what happened was they took part of his skull out, the front bit, right, where I'm pointing now. They took that out, and then they had to take out part of his brain, but they took out his, it's almost like the decorum bit of the brain.
Right.
So he just became incredibly rude once he woke up from that.
Oh, right, yeah.
So, he'd walk in the room and he was like, all right, fatty. And I was like, Granddad, please. And he was like, oh, shut up, will you? Do me head in. Lovely old Granddad was all of a sudden just like, oh, fuck off, will you? Just like, will you tell her to shut up? It was like,
They took the filter out.
they took his filter out. He had no, British filter anymore. He was like a Finn.
It's just a brain injury with the whole country. Yeah, that can happen.
Yeah.
To people with brain injury. Did he live a nice life after that?
He did. He
was just an asshole.
was just a bit of an arsehole, yeah, and he just kept trying to escape from his, lodgings where he was. But got big into cycling as a concept, so
Great.
fair. I mean, he couldn't ride a bike, but like he just liked the idea of it. You've got a bike tattoo on your leg, haven't you?
Yes, I do.
That's cool. You and my granddad would have got on like a house on fire.
And we're both assholes, so.
Okay, so let's go forward in time now. We're back in the TARDIS. We've left my granddad in 2008.
Oi, nerd.
We have gone out of the 1800s, out of 2008, and we've landed back in 2023, but in a different month than we're currently in. We've entered June.
What a lovely time that was.
What a great time.
Pride.
Pride. Now, this is what I wanted to get to. You teased and tantalized me with a slight bit of Pride gossip, which you were going to tell me, but we never got to it and you never told me.
Oh my god, this is so much built up to a thing that isn't really a gossip.
I have told people that this is going to be an award-winning moment of audio.
Okay, about award wings, Glenn Close was in Finland.
Hey.
In a Pride parade.
That is great. Okay, so many things.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yes. Torille.
I can see you reaching for your keyboards as you listen. Why?
She's filming a movie in Finland.
In Finland?
Yes.
Surely that should be on more news outlets.
It has been. It's not a big news, but it's a small news.
It's a small news. It's
Yes.
a small little tidbit of news.
Yes.
I'm just going to have a little look up of Glenn. Oh, yeah, Glenn Close.
Fatal Attraction.
Fatal Attraction. I was going to go for 101 Dalmatians.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not
she's
a classic.
Actual Cruella de Vil.
Yes. And she's an amazing actress.
Yeah.
And she was in Finland.
Was
Celebrating Pride. Good for her.
Good for her.
But I didn't see Glenn, as we now speak
Yes,
of her,
course.
because she's like our nation's mascot.
Believe me, she's been adopted and the press will not leave her alone.
No, we will call her like, years after, like, be our queen, be our queen.
It's June, Glenn. Why have you not on a flight to Helsinki?
I didn't see her in any Pride after parties or parties. I was disappointed.
I think that's less to do with her attending and more that you might not have been at the same one.
Maybe Glenn Close wasn't in ladies' parties in 2 a.m. in a park.
Yeah. I would say probably not. I would say if you're looking at the guest list of the most exclusive club in town, it says Glenn Close, number 1. Welcome in. Plus 5, I would imagine.
Yeah.
I like to think she's got a small entourage. More than your normal person, because she deserves more, but not Lady Gaga levels of...
No, Lady Gaga probably has like 10.
I'll tell you, she's got more than 10.
Really? Have you met Lady Gaga?
I have met Lady Gaga.
Oh my god.
Okay.
I'm 1 degree away from Lady Gaga. Oh, this is the greatest moment of my life.
Okay.
I can't contain myself.
Picture the scene.
Okay.
It is 6:05 in the morning.
Yeah.
I'm in London's glittering West End. I'm in Leicester Square. I'm in the kitchen of a building where I work in radio. I'm making coffee and tea for the presenters on the breakfast show.
All right.
And I look to the side of me, to my left, and less than a meter away from where I'm stood, I see the most stunning human being I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And I'm saying, like, I've, just because of my job, not because I'm cool or anything, but I just happen to have met quite a lot of celebrities. Just comes with the territory.
Yeah.
There is nobody who exudes such star power as
Really?
Lady Gaga.
Oh my god.
So she stood at the doorway, and there are people like makeup brushes around the eyes, like fluffing her up her hair. There's people with like those like utility belts just full of different makeup brushes. It's so cool.
Yeah.
And she turns to the side and she looks at me and she smiles, and I was like, I love you. In my head, I'm going, oh God, I love you. This is so cool. And
I think she can read your mind.
Yes.
She heard you and was like, yes.
Yeah, you do. I know. And then she walks off with her entourage of up to, if not more than 10 people.
Right.
Now, I'm about to stop that story with what happened 10 seconds after Lady Gaga walked away.
I'm super invested in
I
this story right
continue
now.
to make my tea, continue to make my coffee. Who walks into the kitchen that I'm in?
Lady Gaga.
No. Emma Bunton, Baby Spice.
What?
And Baby Spice looks at me and says, has Gaga gone down the corridor? I said, yes, Emma. Lady Gaga has just gone into Studio 3C. And she said, okay, I'll follow her in. She's like, love that tea. I said, okay. And she walked off. And I was like, okay, so in the space of 20 seconds,
Yeah.
I've made direct eye contact with Gaga.
Yeah.
I've had a little cute
Chit
little
chat.
convo with Baby Spice.
Nice.
Does my life get any better than this?
How can you live your life like beyond that?
I
I would die. Literally.
Yeah, I had to go and have a sit down in a soundproof studio, and do a bit of screaming for a while.
Yes.
God, thrilling.
And now you're here.
And now I'm here in Helsinki. The closest I've got to celebrity is the fact that you heard that Glenn Close was at Pride in Helsinki 2 months ago, and I'm going, just tell me more. Where was she? Oh God.
Well, you said that the most stunning people you've ever seen who oozed this star power. This is, of course, before you met me.
Sure. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Obviously.
So I bumped Lady Gaga down. Here's my list. Here's my top 4. All-time most star people who I've met. Fat Man Scoop, Seth Rogen, Lady Gaga, Inka Travis.
Who Emma Bunton got knocked down.
Emma Bunton's not even on the bloody list.
Oh, now I feel bad for Baby Spice.
Do you know what? I think she'll be fine about it.
Are you sure?
She doesn't
Are
know
you
who I am. But you do, because you're forced to sit and talk to me for 45 minutes every week.
Oh, the agony. I don't think I've never met like that type of celebrity in person. I only have friends who have.
Okay.
And those stories are great.
Yeah.
Goldfrapp
Oh, yeah.
have slapped my friend on the ass.
Wow.
Yeah.
What a drop that is.
Yes?
Goldfrapp slapped your friend on the arse.
Yes, another friend. Bruno Mars flirted to my friend who told Bruno Mars that, who the fuck are you?
Someone just pie-faced Bruno Mars?
Yeah.
Oh my God. How tall was this person?
Taller than Bruno Mars.
He's not hard. He's a tiny, tiny little baby boy.
And we support that.
Oh yeah, Short Kings.
Yeah.
Slay Short King.
Yeah.
Did you hear that thing about Bruno Mars that all his dancers are required to be under a certain height as to not make him look small?
That's another Short King vibe.
No. After that story came out, someone who worked at MTV, I think it was, decided to put Bruno Mars and Taylor Swift as the presenters of an award at the MTV Awards, which
That I do support.
immediately outed him as a cute little baby boy. Let's talk about... I feel like we've started a few different lines of conversation and dropped all of them.
Yes, we talked about Glenn Close.
Glenn Close.
Dropped it.
Dropped it. Celebrity encounters. Dropped
Yeah.
it. Bruno Mars. Dropped it.
That's why this week we are gonna talk about homes.
The difference between Finnish homes and British homes.
And we are expert on this.
Yes.
Because we live in houses.
We have houses, flats. We've got flats.
Yes.
But I've been in houses.
I've been to a house as well. I have a home.
I've seen places where people live.
I've seen different homes.
Yeah. Have you seen Homes Under the Hammer? That's a very British reference.
Right.
Anyway,
right.
I've seen homes is what I'm getting at.
Yes. You've seen Finnish homes?
Yes.
I've seen British homes.
Yeah.
I've been to Britain.
Yes.
I've seen a home.
And I think they're very different.
They are so different.
So different.
It's wild.
So, should I tell you about what I think about Finnish homes first?
Yes, please do. Finns love to hear about foreign people telling them how we live and
Yeah.
what they think about our lifestyle.
Let's go bathroom first. So I'm thinking about the layout of my home. You walk through. There's always, for some reason, if you live in an apartment, there's a door and then there's another door into the house.
For the soundproof.
Right. Is that what it's for?
Yes.
I use it to just leave rubbish there so that I don't have to, before I take it outside, but if I don't want to go down straight away, I'll just put it between the doors so I can't see it.
Well, that's one way to use the space.
just empty pizza boxes and the like.
Empty rubbish, mail that you haven't
Yes.
opened.
Yeah.
Maybe some dirty shoes.
Yeah. Well, actually, no, because everybody in Finland every home I've been to, they have a wardrobe dedicated to outside clothing and shoes.
Of course. Well, in apartments, the space between the two outside doors is very limited.
Yes.
But in a like a proper house, there is a good space there. It's eteinen. It's where you because you have muddy or snowy shoes when you come from the outside, then you put your shoes and your outdoor clothes into that space between the two outside doors.
Okay, so you walk through, you've decanted, you've taken your muddy, snowy shoes off, you've taken off your big winter coat, and in front of you in my flat is the bathroom. Mm-hmm. Two things. Why do no bathrooms in Finland have a window?
I have a counter question.
Okay.
Why should we have?
Well, why would you want a room that's just dark?
Because
Obviously,
there's a light there.
Yeah, I know, but like, you don't want to put the light on all the time. Sometimes you just like a little bit of natural light, maybe. Maybe you'd like some fresh air in there by opening a window.
Actually, there are some flats that have windows in bathrooms. Yeah, you just haven't seen them.
Okay, another thing that I've got a problem with in bathrooms. Well, it's not a problem, actually. I'm sold on this feature of a bathroom now. Mm-hmm. So next to the toilet, there is generally this tiny little shower head. And you turn it on by putting the tap on, and then you press the little thing, and you use it to clean your unmentionables.
Yes. Do you know what we call it here?
No.
Pillupuhelin.
Pillupuhelin.
This is not for Robin, this bit. Robin,
okay,
closer.
Robin, do not. She shouldn't listen to this bit anyway. She only listens to her.
It translates to pussy phone.
No way.
It's so funny.
That is so funny. I mean, that's just blown my mind completely. I love that. Yeah. What a highlight. I mean, it's blown everything I was going to say about it. I first thought it was weird. Now I think it's great because
it's amazing.
A Finn said to me, they were like, well, why wouldn't you use it? And I was like, well, you've got toilet paper. And they was like, yeah, but if you got shit on your arm, would you wipe it off with paper?
Yeah, exactly.
And I went, fucking good point, mate.
That's a good, man. And there are situations in life where you might need water.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm fully on board. People in Britain, start wetting your undercarriage.
And it's, well, a lot of people use a bidet.
Yes.
This is a handier version of that.
Yeah. It's not like a separate thing. It's just a tiny little shower head next to the toilet. I've talked quite a lot, so I'm going to run through a couple of ones quick. Finnish households are always shoes off households.
Yes.
Even offices I've found to be shoes off generally.
I think sometimes that's weird.
Yeah.
I went to do my nails.
They're fantastic, by the way.
Thank you. They're Barbie themed.
Yeah.
And I didn't mind it, but it was a new situation. The nail salon was shoes off salon.
Oh.
Yeah. I didn't mind it. The floors were clean. I had socks. It was fine.
I think it's more to do with like what you've been doing earlier that day. What if you've been on a hike and your feet are a bit sweaty?
Who would go from a hike to a nail salon?
I mean,
would you do it?
Good question.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, maybe you ran to the nail appointment.
True.
Maybe it's been hot.
Maybe they are used to the stinky feet.
Foul stench. Did you have a thing in? This has just opened up a memory in me. Did you have for a while in the 2000s? It would have been maybe like late noughties, early 10s, where you would go to like a mall, a shopping centre, and there would be those places where it was a bit like a really comfortable seat, and then you'd put your feet in a bowl of water, and tiny fish would nibble at your feet?
Tampere had that in Tampere railway station.
Really?
Yeah, I never saw that in Helsinki, but this other city that is quite close to us.
Finland's Manchester, I believe.
Exactly,
Yeah.
it is. And it was in display. Like you didn't go to like a salon and do that. It was in a railway station. People walking by and seeing people put their feet in the fish tanks, and people like staring because it was a new thing. People stopped and stared at people getting their feet eaten by fish.
Yeah.
And it was amusement there.
Why? I don't understand, because that was the same in the UK as well. It was never just in like a private little room upstairs or whatever. You were in a shopping centre just on full view, and everyone looked at you like you were in a zoo. And you've just got all these...
so weird.
So weird. That was such a specific...
It was.
Time, like, period of time.
Small trends.
Very
so
small.
Funny. Well, the fish ate the dead skin
yeah.
from the feet, and I think it's probably a good treatment.
Yeah.
I would imagine.
I just wonder why it just disappeared all of a sudden. Did the fish rebel, do you think? They were like...
We're going to form a union.
Stop putting your dirty feet in our lovely clean water, you weirdos.
Give us fish food like normal people.
They've all got tiny little placards.
Yes, they're going in circles.
Stop putting your feet in. What? And
what do we want?
No feet.
Or you can't hear them. They're like with the water.
Just really bubbly water.
Yeah,
They're going,
yeah.
Actually, this is quite a nice little treatment. That's why they got those at the home ones that like bubble up.
Exactly.
Well, we've gone down a real weird tangent there, and we need to take a break. Robin, it's time for you. I've not prepared a thing for you today, so actually, let's see if I can come up with one on the spot.
Great.
Have you seen a pyramid?
Like the building in Egypt.
Yeah.
Yes. No, not in person.
Not in person, but you're aware of the concept.
I am aware of the pyramid concept, yes.
So inside, you'll have a sort of a guy like Tutankhamun, or as Finns say, Tutankhamun.
Tutankhamun.
Tutankhamun. And I'm like, Tutankhamun.
Weird troll language, because just today you were talking about this place.
Oh yeah, Mauritius.
I was like, I've never heard this place before. Mauritius.
Because your language, the way it is written, is how it is said.
Yes.
Not a lot of other languages are really like that. So if you see a word, you're like, I will read it as it is written.
Yes, as it should be.
Mauritius. Mauritius.
Tutankhamun ja Mauritius.
Okay, imagine Tutankhamun's in Mauritius, and then there's a 9-year-old girl who is a bit of an icon, and she sort of outshines both of those concepts. That's what this break is.
All right, that was a far stretch.
Oh, God, that was bad. Okay, Robin, save us. Robin, if you were the Queen of Finland, which you already claim to be...
Yeah, I'm the queen of the world.
Okay, what do you think should be law, if you could make something a law?
Have I only got one law to do?
No, you could if you've got more than one.
Oh yeah, I've got about 50.
Okay. Go on then.
And no racism. That's a genuinely good one. I think all the listeners will agree with that.
Yeah, I think
no
that's...
No racism.
Yeah.
No violence, no nudity.
Right.
No drugs, that should be illegal.
Mm-hmm. That already is illegal, so that's not one.
Oh, is that illegal?
Yeah.
Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, it is, I know, yeah. Is there any country what allows drugs?
Yes, there is.
What?
There's a place called Amsterdam.
Oh,
Have you heard of Amsterdam?
Is that in Britain?
No, it's
it sounds like Britain.
It's in the Netherlands.
Ooh, yeah, I have heard of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And very mild drugs are allowed there.
Yeah.
But obviously you can only do that when you are a certain age, which
Yeah.
you are not, I'm afraid.
Yeah, not ready for drugs yet, listeners.
You're never going to be ready for drugs.
No, I'm not going to do drugs. Anyway,
Please stop hitting the microphone, Robin.
ASMR break, 1 minute, ASMR.
All right. Can you do a proper introduction?
Yeah. Welcome to my ASMR video. I know I do this a lot, but this is gonna be a good one. Anyways, this diamond pen. I'm holding up a diamond pen right now. And it's a metallic pen, but it's got a little diamond at the top, basically. I'm gonna rub it on you now. That sounds so wrong.
Are you happy if you finish now?
Shh. That sounds nice, doesn't it? Now I'm gonna use a little ball full of pens. Okay, that's enough of that.
All right. Are we back from ASMR?
One last pen.
Okay.
And now we're gonna use a naked model on you.
It's a naked wooden model.
Okay, that's enough. Thank you for listening to Robin's ASMR.
Wonderful. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Hi. I don't know why my voice went like that.
Why do
Hi.
you keep going so breathy?
It's my jam. This is the new thing that I'm doing.
You're doing that finish thing where you go,
Hey, welcome to Can I Finish Podcast.
yes.
Where we are breathy and sweaty and weird.
Luckily, this is an audio-only medium. Welcome to part 2. In the first part of the show, I was listing some of the things about Finnish homes that are different from the UK. Some things which I do not agree with. Some things which I've taken into my life and couldn't now imagine living without.
Exactly.
I have one that I need to discuss. This is one of the greatest things ever invented. In bedrooms in Finland, you've got 2 quilts.
You need to be more specific. Like, what do you mean if you only have one?
So you have one for you and you have one for your partner.
Oh yeah, of course.
No, not of course.
What do you mean no? Like that's
Everywhere else, people share a quilt.
But it's sweaty and someone steals it.
Yeah, I know, but people have never considered that maybe they should both have their own.
Actually, I'm that type of person that I love my partner.
Yeah.
I love him more than anything.
Yeah.
But if
I love him too.
he's amazing.
Yeah, he's great. He's sexy as sorry. Go on.
Well, he is. But we have really different sleep schedules. And when I'm awake, he can sleep. And if he's like turning over and everything, I can't sleep.
Yeah.
So we have like separate beds that we push together.
Huh.
And if the turning and night rhythm and everything goes too wild and weird and not in a sexy way wild, but in a like we can't fucking sleep, you're turning too much and it's too hot to sleep together, we separate the beds.
That is so brilliant. And I think it's very Finnish as well. You've seen a problem.
It's practical.
It's practical.
Yeah.
You've seen a problem, you've addressed the problem, and you've solved the problem.
Exactly. It doesn't like take away the intimacy or
No.
our loving relationship, but like tonight I can't handle the
Oh, it means your
anything.
night terrors are not going to impact my sleeping.
Exactly.
Yeah, I love that. I'm quite a big sleepwalker.
Oh, really?
Well, I say I'm quite a big sleepwalker. I've had quite a few significant sleepwalking situations in my life.
Interesting.
I'm also a sleep snacker.
What?
In my old house, Kaiser got quite annoyed with me because I used to wake up and I'd go to the toilet and I was still sort of in like this dream state and I would walk to the kitchen and find something to snack on.
Right.
But the one thing that I found was like a box of meringues.
Yeah.
And they're obviously like really crumbly.
Yeah.
And I was just like shoving it into my face at like 2 a.m. Just got covered in crumbs all over the floor. It was like a bear had like...
Like invented some campus site.
and just sort of like left a load of mess and a trail everywhere.
Yeah.
And I just like traipsed this meringue back to bed. And Kaiser got up in the morning and was like, what the hell has happened here? Has a deer jumped through the window and sort of like wrecked the kitchen? No, Travis got up in the middle of the night and needed to snack.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's so much better than mine. I have like night terrors.
Do you actually?
Yeah, I have had those like where I see like a person sitting on me, like and I'm paralyzed and
No.
it's awful.
What do they look like?
just these like foggy black masses.
Oh, like a Dementor.
And well, not like so much a person, just like a space.
Oh, God, that's horrible.
It's so awful. See something like that just standing like on your feet or something, like by your bed or something.
What are they doing?
Nothing, just staring.
Oh, can you move?
No, I'm paralyzed. I'm asleep, but I'm awake.
Oh, my God. That is horrible.
This is so horrible.
Is there a way to get rid of that?
Well, those situations only occur when I'm like super stressed.
Oh.
Or afraid or something like that.
Recently in my dreams, I know it's very boring for people to talk about their dreams on podcasts, but I'm going to do it very briefly.
Short.
Keep it short. Yeah. Well, it's just one sentence. For some reason, in all of my dreams recently, I've been doing a Winnie the Pooh.
Doing in what way?
Meaning that I'm wearing a top but no trousers.
Oh, right.
I'm bottomless.
In your dreams?
Yeah. So every time I'm going about my dream doing whatever, and then I look down, no trousers and pants on again.
Is this like those nightmares where I go to school and then I discover I'm naked?
It's not a nightmare, Inka.
It's a sex dream.
But actually comfortable and very freeing.
What does that tell you? Are you stressed? Are you worried about something?
This is right. A couple of episodes ago, we accidentally talked about urine quite a lot. That's starting to feature in my dreams as well.
Oh no!
Like I'm always urinating, but actually in real life, I'm not pissing the bed all the time. It's just in my dreams.
Okay.
Please smell it.
No, absolutely not.
Touch the bed. It's dry, Inka. But I don't know. It just I don't know what's going on in my psyche at the minute, and I'm also back working at Tesco all the time, so I don't know how we got here.
Hey, we need to talk about great Finnish inventions.
Oh yes.
And Swedish.
Oh, okay. I think you're about to drop some knowledge on me. So one of the things that is brilliant about Finnish homes is when you go into the kitchen. In the UK, you have like so you've got your sink, and then you've got a bit of metal, and then you have like a plastic thing on top, which is where you put your plates and your cutlery to dry.
Stupid.
Okay, how could you fix that? Like, how could you make that any better? Let me tell you. You open a cupboard, right, above the sink. In there is drying racks within the cupboard, and that drip directly either into the sink, or there's a separate tray which you can then clean. If you have never experienced this, if you're a Brit or someone who's not from the Nordics, who's never seen this, we're thick. This is such a genius invention.
I would like to play the Finnish national anthem right now, because that's a Finnish invention, and it's the greatest of them all. I'm getting emotional right now.
Saluting. Silence. I hope everyone sat there at home now.
I want everyone to stand up.
Oh, sorry. On your feet for the Finnish national anthem. That's enough of that.
Salute Finnish dish racks.
Salute to Finnish dish racks up and down the nation. Yes. What are they called?
Astiankuivauskaappi.
Of course. Why would they be called something simple?
It is a simple.
Oh.
Astiankuivauskaappi literally means dish drying cabinet.
Oh. Well, egg on my face. I think they are brilliant, and the other thing that I think is brilliant in this country, cheese slicers.
And when I talked about Sweden the other few seconds ago, I said it wrong. I said I blamed the wrong nation.
Oh.
Cheese slicer, what we mean, the modern one, is Norwegian.
Okay.
Norway.
Okay, so Sweden, you're let off this time.
It is time only.
This time only. We'll come back for you. But now, Norwegians, you're gonna get it.
Yeah.
Inka, tell them.
Well, everything's expensive there. And you're two posh people.
Yeah. Stop being so well-to-do.
Yeah.
Stop having so much money.
You dirty oil money. You.
Yeah. Oh, I would refrain from calling them dirty, but sure. Stop owning loads of streets, loads of houses and property in London, you bastards.
They do that.
Yeah. Do you know like the big main street? What's it called? Oxford Street? Mm-hmm. They just own all of that. I learned recently.
Norwegian people.
Yeah. Like the Norwegian government. They just bought a load of property in London so that basically they will never, ever be poor.
Interesting.
Yeah. We're exposing the secrets. This goes right to the top of the Norwegian government. These is basically an instrument to slice cheese.
Yes.
And you may think that that's quite a simple concept.
Mm-hmm.
A few weeks ago, we had a friend visiting who, around the breakfast table, neither me or my partner had mentioned like how to use a thing, because why would you? Everyone knows how to use a cheese slicer. Mm-hmm. No. I'm going to name him Will. Will decided to just stab the cheese. He was just, because it's pointy at the top, it's got little horns.
Not necessarily.
No, really?
Yeah, haven't you seen those like blunt cheese slices?
No. See, this is the thing. I'm
gonna show you.
I'm
it's
talking like I know them, but
more common is the one without the pointy ends.
Huh. Actually, I've known of this cheese slicer for less than 3 years.
There is cheese slicer culture
that
you have to go into.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cheese, everyone. Very good. I think all in all, Finnish homes, very cool.
I don't have any problem with British homes. Almost.
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 I sense something's coming here.
The only big problem that I have. Oh, now I thought of a second. But the first problem that I have are the carpets.
Why? What's wrong with the carpets?
Because, well, we have rugs.
Yes.
But you have like a full floor carpets.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Okay, I would say that it's weird that you guys don't have carpets. You live in a cold country. Why would you not want to put your feet on something nice and mukava?
But how do you clean it?
You have a vacuum cleaner.
But if you spill something on it, you can't wash the floors if there's a full floor carpet.
Carpet cleaner. There are products for that.
Well, we don't really have carpet cleaners here.
So your rugs are just disgusting if you spill something on them?
Well, you just don't spill anything on a rug. No, of course, you can just clean the rug. You can wash the rugs, of course.
Okay.
But like you can't remove it. It's bizarre. The most bizarre thing is I've seen full floor carpets in bathrooms.
Yeah, we had one of those when I was
That's
younger.
nasty shit.
Yeah, to be fair, I do not agree with that whatsoever. For me, a perfect situation would be like hardwood or laminate flooring, whatever, in the downstairs, and then upstairs, carpeted bar bathroom.
Yeah, how do you like dry the carpet if there's a lot of water?
Are you talking about in the bathroom?
Yeah.
The thing is, Finnish bathrooms are wet rooms because for some reason you guys don't shower like inside a cubicle. Like you don't shower you don't get into the bath and have a shower.
Yeah.
Or you have a designated cubicle.
Yeah.
You just put a bit of glass around you and then the water goes underneath everywhere.
But
so
that's just like that's a hassle.
But no, because everyone else is just not getting their bathroom floors piss wet through every time they have a shower. Do you not know what I mean?
But do you mean that in UK the bathrooms aren't like sealed in a way that our wet spaces are?
No.
What?
Well, it's because they don't need to be. Because the floor doesn't get that wet.
How bizarre.
So you just have a little bit of rug.
But you just have mold everywhere.
What did you just say to me? You telling me my bathroom's mouldy?
yeah, you have a moldy bathroom.
You absolute...
But don't you have like mold situation? Because I think that UK homes are a bit moist.
Yeah, sure. I've said it before and I'll say it again. We're very wet people.
Don't you think then you probably should have proper ventilation and like...
We've got windows, Inka. Open a bloody window, why don't you, while you're having a shower?
Did you know that the window is the most fragile part of the home? The wall that you have a window on, that's the fragile part of the house. If you want to make a house that is like long lasting and doesn't like the wind get in every corner, you only put the windows to the sides that doesn't like bring hard northern wind. You don't put the windows on the north side of the house.
Okay. How do you know that, though? How do you know which way wind's going? It's just a load of bloody air, isn't it? How do you know which way it goes?
Well, when you're building a house, you have a map, and the map says that...
Or does it not just change? Does the wind not go a different way?
Well, there's always wind from the north. It's different wind that comes from the south. That's how this planet works.
Oh.
I don't know everything,
dumb.
But I'm pretty sure I know something about this.
I do not understand wind whatsoever, so...
My family is in the business.
In the wind business?
Yeah.
I would say that my family are full of that.
No, they're building house business.
Oh, I see. They're into property. They're into...
No,
builders.
Builders.
Right. All my family are work shy, and they all have silly little jobs that don't involve actual big work.
Work shy.
So. Work shy.
Funny word.
Yeah, shy of work.
How fun. Never heard of that before. I don't think we even have like a word for that.
No, it's because none of you are. Because Finn's just like, get the job done. Okay, so I see your problem with carpets.
A huge problem.
Yep.
Another problem that I have is the sinks. All my problems are bathroom related. The sinks that have like another tab for hot water, another tab for the cold water, and they're on the opposite ends of the sink. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Why?
I have only in the last few years realised that that's weird. And
how do you wash your face? Do you put the water into the sink and then you create this bath in there?
It's like cooking, right? You freestyle a little bit. A bit of hot tap, bit of cold tap. Make it to your liking. And if it's like you need more cold, you can add more cold. And then you wash your face nice and tight. And then it's stupid. Look, why isn't there a mixer? I don't understand. There should be. I can't justify it at all. It's stupid to have two different taps.
Because the sink has to be super clean all the time.
Why does it have to be super clean all the time?
If you put the water there, and then you take the water from there and clean your face.
Oh, so you're saying you're getting it from the tap to do that?
Yeah.
Why don't you just use the toilet, the little head?
With the full power. Plastic to your face.
Hello?
Well, it's not the face phone,
It's not the face phone. No, it's not.
Okay, that's all my problems occurring to UK home. I love the architecture. I love little gardens that you often have. I love the staircases. They're hell to people who can't move stairs.
Yes.
But I still have one working knee. I can manage.
Yeah.
And they're lovely because in Finland everything's super regulated.
Yes.
You could never have those staircases in public places
or
hotels or no, absolutely not.
We've just been earlier, like in the last week at the time of recording, me and my partner have been looking at wedding venues in the UK. And Trav's dressed in white.
With the veil. And
Oh, by the way, so when it is my wedding, I said to Kaiser that we were talking about like what wedding we'd like our wedding rings to be like.
All right.
I said that I wanted a 4-finger ring.
Like a knuckle?
Yeah, like a knuckle duster.
Yeah.
It's going to say Trav on it. And she was
Not
like...
Kaiser.
No, no, she's got 5 letters, hasn't she? I've only got 4 fingers there. I've got a thumb as well, by the way. But...
Guys.
Kaizu. Anyway, we were looking at venues, and so many venues, because of all the buildings are so old, don't have lifts and they're completely inaccessible because the buildings are so old they could not even like think to put something like that in there. It'd A, cost too much money, and B, it'd ruin the aesthetic or something like that because it's a 400-year-old building.
And people died in their 20s 400 years ago, so no one really needed a lift.
They didn't need it because they were all sprightly. They were babies, they were children, they were sprightly young teens, and then they were elderly and dead.
Exactly. All in 25 years.
Yeah. Their lives were so short.
There was tuberculosis somewhere in the middle.
Yeah. And
maybe.
then they also did that thing where they would just pour Travis. They pour their
Don't
toilet.
go there.
Oh, okay, fine. Just you can imagine it. In the olden times, they threw it out the window, the dirty little sods.
Oh, yeah, you did that in olden times in London.
And they wondered why there was cholera.
I've seen the movies where they sing and they shout the piss bucket out.
Or the little chimney sweeps.
Yeah.
And then you got dodge because there's raining shine.
Name
everywhere.
one movie that does that.
What, the dodging
Sweeney
of the
Todd.
shop? Yes. Wait, is he the barber?
Yeah.
Yes.
Barber of
the demon barber of Fleet Street.
something, yes.
Yeah. Anyway, old films, they love dodging shit in the street.
Mary Poppins, maybe.
Yes.
Did that too.
Yeah. She did it as well. But she had the umbrella, so it was fine for her. She didn't need to dodge as much.
I'm so sorry for the children.
Sorry, children. If you wondered, she didn't have that for sort of a graceful landing when she was flying about. It was mainly for incoming toilet at head height. Okay, right. Well, I think we can close the door on that particular home for this week.
Yes, Finnish homes are better. The end.
For the first time, we unanimously agree.
Yes.
Finnish homes are better. England, Britain, do better. It's time to do Buy Me a Coffee Barista Big Ups. If you donate to the Can I Finish podcast via Buy Me a Coffee, we will give you a big up. It is not a shout out.
No.
We only shout out icons, legends.
Pitbull.
Pitbull, the Kane Dingle from Emmerdale, and 3/4 of Black Eyed Peas.
I think we have to Google his name at some point.
Yeah, I'm not doing it now though.
No, me neither. No, absolutely not.
We should do it at some point, but I'm not going to.
For our 100th episode special.
Yeah. We'll finally reveal the 4th member of Black Eyed Peas, who we've so cruelly shunned this entire time. Okay, big up, barista, big up to Liv. Liv bought 3 coffees.
Thank you, Liv.
Thank you, Liv. And Liv is a big fan of the podcast. I think she might be our biggest fan. She left a lovely message on buymeacoffee.com/can I finish.
That's so nice.
Very, very nice. And then we had 2 anonymous coffee buyers, both with 3 coffees. So thank you, Anons.
They are those hackers.
Yeah. We're very big in the hacker community.
Well, I give them a shout out like a few episodes ago.
When we talked about V for Vendetta.
Exactly.
Yeah, anonymous.
I'm part of them now.
I've been looking at that mask this entire time and it's only just registered.
Am I supposed to be anonymous?
Stop telling people your name. The whole gimmick is they're not supposed to know. You are not making it past level 1 in the anonymous stakes. Okay, if you want to support the podcast and earn a big up, buymeacoffee.com/can I finish. Come and give us a coffee. We need it. Inka, do you have anything to plug?
Check out my socials. I'm not a great salesperson.
No, you're not. But you literally have things going on.
Yeah,
you hosted a Barbie premiere. You've got a book coming out. You're a stand-up comedian, goddammit.
Yeah, great. I think the things I should plug should be in English.
Well, you don't have to.
What do you think about that? That I plug Finnish things here when
like that.
Our listeners are from Bangladesh.
Mainly Vietnam. We're massive in Vietnam.
Yes.
And although, sorry, can I just give you a little stat here?
Yeah.
Did you know that we reached the top 5 in Finland in podcasts in the category of personal journals?
Personal journals?
I didn't really know when we first came up with this podcast. I didn't know what to class it as.
Huh.
Because it's not strictly comedy.
No.
Because I'm not a comedian. But you are.
Sure.
But this is stories about our lives.
Yeah. Personal journal is fine. I did a comedy podcast, which was categorized not by us, but the platform to art.
Oh.
We were top of the pops in art.
Really?
Yeah.
That's quite good.
Mm-hmm.
We reached 22 in Finland in the category of society and culture.
Society, yhteiskunta.
Your favourite
My
word.
favorite word.
And then we were top 14 in Vietnam. So
Amazing.
which is mad. Also,
I think we have like 2 friends there or something.
Maybe. None of them have made themselves known yet. We're also big in Ireland, United Kingdom, New Zealand. We were in the top 40. Sweden in the top 40.
Swedes. Stop listening to us.
If you're into watching somebody like me, maybe do some cooking from a 2000s wrestling cookbook. That's what I do on the internet sometimes. Wrestle in the Kitchen on Instagram. You can check that out if you're into that sort of thing. And I am now streaming on Twitch.
Really?
I'm gaming because now I've got a proper computer where I can stream things. I've always wanted to stream, so I'm streaming games. Twitch.tv/Travis Glossop if that's your sort of thing. I've got a multimedia empire. I've got podcasts. I've got social media. Yeah. I've got Twitch.
Yeah.
What more do I need?
We have TikTok.
We have TikTok between us.
Yeah.
Can I finish on there? Can I finish on Instagram? We've got
Nothing
a whole
happens
empire.
on our TikTok, but it could happen. So
It could if either of us had any time.
Yeah.
We're too busy just pumping content out into the world to focus on
Exactly.
that one specific app, which I'm a bit scared of. But that is a podcast. Thanks for listening. Give us a 5-star review if you want. Check out the Q&A and the poll that is on Spotify if that's your platform of choice. We've done all our socials. We've done all the plugs. That's a podcast. If you like it, put it in your pocket and enjoy it. Share it. That's the one thing that we would like you to do, though. Tell your friends about us. We're a bit lonely and we need some companionship.
Please go with our our promo pic to door.
Yeah.
Knock them and ask them, do you want to talk a little bit about Can I Finish podcast?
Can I have a moment of your time
Yes.
to talk about a podcast called Can I Finish?
Mm-hmm.
We will, if it costs you to print that picture out, we will refund. No, we won't. That any printing costs and any sort of subsidiary amounts, they're on you.
Yes, it's your choice, but we support it. We
big
support
time.
it like mentally. Like,
Yes.
do it, please.
Please do it.
We love you if you do it.
Yeah. We love you and want to kiss you if you do it, but like
Not literally.
no, but not mentally.
Yeah.
like a little brain kiss.
I can send like a blow kiss.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. We could do that through the air.
Yeah.
So, assuming that they all listened to this and then printed out a picture of our podcast artwork and went door to door, and then they sort of preaching the good word of Can I Finish? Now, just blow them a little kiss and then we can end this goddamn thing. That was really nice. That was genuinely actually heartwarming. Right, I'm going now. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to Can I Finish? Please subscribe to Can I Finish? Please, okay? On Insta, TikTok, podcasts, Spotify, all that jazz wicka. Music in this episode comes from Matt Large and Sarah, the instrumentalist, courtesy of Epidemic Sound. Our artwork is by Peppercini. Thank you. Peppercini, can you hear me? Where's my drawing?